Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back to a new video, and we are going to be taking a look at our Ultimate Champions collection. It's been a while since we've uploaded on the channel. In fact, it's been an even longer time since we've had a look at our collection. I think it's actually been a year since we did our last collection update. I could be wrong with that date, but I'm sure it was over a year ago, and things have changed quite a lot since then. Now, I think we had just over 1,000 collection score then, and now you can see we have just over 9,000, so very close now to hitting 10k on the collection score. And we do have 49 mythics, 280 epic cards, still yet to get our hands on a unique. Maybe this will be the year where we get our hands on our first unique card. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe if we can save our MGC and open up those holo packs, we'll get one from those. But I'm weak. I cannot hold on to my MGC for the life of me. As you can see, I've got 22 MGC tokens to my name, so very poor. As I said, I'm weak. I need UC to give the disable view button, or whatever you want to call it, so I can't see how much MGC I've got saved in the top corner, and then I won't be tempted to spend it. But let's go ahead and have a look at our collection then. As I said, we have quite a few new mythics. We've got a bunch up for sale right now. We're just trying to get some extra unit as much as we can. I doubt any of these will really sell, if I'm totally honest, but you never know, one or two might. Casper Ho won't sell. I've listed him as $1,000. Highly unlikely he goes, but you never know. Might be some crazy person out there. But let's have a look at some of our top end mythics then. We still need quite a lot bringing into the collection, of course, but we do have the likes of Darius Alaru, Adrian Soot, both from FCSB. We do have Clark Harris. He's been linked with a move away from Peterborough during this January window. It's not managed to go through, and it doesn't look like it's going to go through, so he's going to be fighting for his position at Peterborough for the rest of the season. Then you never know what may happen in the summer, but we'll wait and see what goes on with him. We've still got a couple of days left before the transfer window closes, but Alaru, Soot looking good. Maybe Alaru could go as well. Hopefully he doesn't, at least to an uncovered team. Who else do we have? We have Albie Morgan. There he is, the mythic, in his Charlton kit, but of course he does play for Blackpool right now, and recently he has been starting and playing really well, so hopefully that can continue in the second half of the season. Frankie Kent also having a good season up in Scotland after leaving Peterborough, playing very well for Hearts. Aruna Sangante, another top one which we've been able to bring in. I think he cost me around $80 worth of Champ, or I should say Una now. Obviously Champ has gone, it has been transitioned into Una, and the launch for that token will be very soon. So Zach Sangante, also another one which has been linked with a couple of clubs from the Premier League as well, I should say. So we'll see if he stays at Le Havre. Le Havre having a pretty better season than most expected, if I'm totally honest. Krasniki, another one which has moved. He's gone to Rapid, staying in Romania. He was linked last season with a move to Lazio, so I'm kind of glad that he's stayed in Romania. He has already got some goal time for Rapid, so that can continue, because I have held this card for quite a while now. Lekao, Meleke, both uncovered. We've got a fancy new non-covered icon as well on some of the cards which are no longer covered in Ultimate Champions. Perry NG can get a goal or two. Good free kick taker. Dan Nistor again can score very well on the day. Ben White, our first Arsenal mythic, I believe, so it's nice to have him on the collection. Peretz, we did bring him in recently actually. He's been out, but I think he is back now, so hopefully he can get some game time. Yeah, you can see a few zeros there because he's not been playing. Dion Charles can score well on his day. We've got Molyneux, Liam Palmer, he's been linked with a move to the MLS. Who else do we have? Til Sissoko, another QRM player. He is also another one which we brought in recently. Omar Mamouche, he is currently away on international duty in the African Cup of Nations, but no doubt he'll be coming back for, is it Frankfurt he plays for now in the Bundesliga? and hopefully he can get back to scoring ways when he does return. Ivanovic, 30-year-old goalkeeper, managed to bring him in on a pretty decent deal actually. I think it was around $50, so could probably sell him for profit instantly, but he's going to be good for the second half of this season. Noel, he's been injured. Issa Samora's just made the move to Auxerre, so hopefully he can get some game time after being fairly quiet for Le Havre this season. Manny has just started playing. O'Dowd's still out injured, I think, or close to returning for Cardiff City. And then we get into some of our better epics. Palacios, Leverkusen. Speaking of Leverkusen, recently this week we have had the release of the new Leverkusen cards for this season, so it's great to have them on board yet again. I haven't got any of the new cards yet, but I do have the new common cards at least. We can have a look at them a little bit later. But Palacios, as I said, one of the better midfielders on the platform right now. Helik, I do have to boost him. Look at that, he's down into good condition, so we need to get him back boosted up. Larry, actually, as I record this, he did get a clean sheet this evening, so that started off one of our teams well today for the game week. Ricardo Santos, again another one which scores very, very highly consistently. Look at that, 5 out of the 4. He's got 200 points over, so very, very nice player to have if you can get him in your ranks. Tom Holmes, he has recently moved, but he has gone back to Reading on loan till the end of the season. Luke O'Neill, again another consistent scorer for Sunderland. Gabriel for Arsenal. Ben Garrity currently injured, I believe. Granit Xhaka, I brought him in last week, or was it the start of this week? I think it was start of this week. Finally able to get Granit Xhaka. I did actually pack him last season, then ended up selling him, and I realised I don't even have his common card, so it took a while to get him back in the collection, but there he is, back there, and we've only got one great entry remaining, so we do need to get him boosted up as soon as possible. And we also have some of the uncovered plays like Ungom, because we've recently lost Iceland, Finland and Latvia, so those summer leagues are gone. We will be getting some compensation I should say, from Ultimate Champions very, very soon, so that'll be nice. Hopefully that goes towards some new players. Jack Clark, another Sunderland one. Aaron Ramsdale, we know that he's been dropped by Arsenal and Arteta. So we're still waiting on the new Arsenal cards for this season, so unfortunately right now we are without any David Raya cards, so can't really use Aaron Ramsdale either. But speaking of Premier League goalkeepers, we do have James Trafford. He was fantastic last season, wasn't he, for Bolton Wanderers, and now he is at Burnley, and he's also scoring nicely up there in the Premier League too, so cracking signing, and hopefully that can continue because a big fan of Old Trafford. Owusu recently moved to Partizan. There's Nikolai Porn, scored, look at that, 352 points in that last game. Sepsi scoring 6, I think it was. Who else do we have? Mason Clark, top player. Artine, he's just gone to Cyprus though, unfortunately, even though we do have his Epic Genesis card. He's gone over to Cyprus. He wanted a little bit of sunshine, so that's where he's gone. And he's got the uncovered icon as well now. Jonathan Tarr, we've got William Fish, Dawa. We have Hendry, Herodecki, Hume. Some good, decent epic cards in our collection. We've even got a Genesis Epic Morgan and Sangante. We've both got them in the Mythic form too, so can't really complain with having their Epic Genesis cards as well. Both young, so they will last us until the end of their career, as long as we're still playing Ultimate Champions by then, of course. Bukayo Saka, obviously being an Arsenal fan, I've got to have quite a few of the Arsenal players in my team. So we'll try and get as many of those as possible. I think I've got all the big boys now, to be honest. Granit Xhaka, Martinelli there, Gabriel Jesus, there's Saliba. It did take a while as well to get our hands on William Saliba, but finally we managed to do that, so it's nice to have him on board too. Another Genesis Epic there, this time for Patterson, another youngster as well, so it's always better to have the Genesis cards in the young boys. Colwell, there's Odegaard, another Arsenal one. Charlton captain George Dobson there. We've got Jeremy Frimpong, who's been linked with a move to the Premier League as well during this January window. Possibly a move in for him in the summer. We'll have to wait and see. Robert Dickey, Bristol City, of course. Aaron Morley was a good player last season. Still a good player, but he hasn't been getting the game time recently for Bolton. So maybe his price has dropped a little bit. You never know. Oh, and also we have Barcelona on boarded as well. They recently joined Ultimate Champions, and there was, I think I got this one from an airdrop, so completely free. Just for simply holding NFTs. They do regularly do airdrops, and that is one of the ones which we got. So certainly can't complain about that. Jonas Vind, another new card for the new season, this time from Wolfsburg. And obviously can score goals on his day, and hopefully he does have a good weekend this weekend actually, because he's in my league side and he's in one of my tournament sides too. We do get down to the lower end here. Actually what we'll do is go to the common cards and see the top end common cards which we've got. These are obviously not tradable. You can even see there, can't trade. These are not actually NFTs, but you can still use them completely free to play. So you can play the Global League and some of the tournaments too. Rafinha there, Frankie de Jong. I still haven't got my hands on an epic or mythic Frankie de Jong, but I do have 3 of his common cards. So very, very helpful for those Global League competitions. Coman, also another one which I need to get his epic card, but I will have 3 of his common cards for now, or 4 actually. There's another one. We've got a few Peterborough Ronnie Edwards there. Oh, there's one of the new Leverkusen ones. So we do have quite a few of them actually. Let's have a look who we got in our Leverkusen common cards this week. I think it was yesterday actually they came out. Another Herodecki, he's added to the collection. Stanisic, is that how you pronounce his name? Jonas Hoffman, his unique card is currently on the auction house. But who else did we get in this season's cards? I was hoping to get a Granit Xhaka. Well, look how big they are. But we've got Schick and Poeta, 20-year-old midfielder. Hasn't really been playing, but can't complain. I'll still take them. So let's have a quick look at some of these auctions. And these ones here in the store are reverse auctions. Boniface is the one which I want. So if any of those players that I showed you in my collection, which are currently up for sale, sell, then I'll be grabbing a Boniface, that's for sure. I think he's the only one which really I'd take. Probably take a Teller, 2 Nigerians. I'll take them both. There's a mythic one there as well up for grabs. The unique should be here. There it is. Ralph Bielsa, he took him for $2,392, so just under 50,000 Una coins. Very, very good card to have. Top scoring as well, so certainly a good purchase there for Ralph. So into some of the MGC packs, you can see there's a wide variation of packs you can get, and also the white tab shows you the collection score needed to be able to purchase these packs. And with us having a collection score of close to 10,000 now, I think we are eligible to open any packs. Yeah, even the hollows are 5,000 collection score. So we are pushing towards one of those. Well, we're targeting one of those, but as I said, we're always wasting our MGC every week, so we're never going to get one. But it's nice to dream. We'll dream about them. So realistically for myself, it will be the gold packs. Obviously the UC International Stars is the one where you get the decent players. You can get a mythic. We do have a small chance of also getting yourself a unique card into this pack as well. And then obviously the second drop is a epic card. So let me just go back to those hollows and we'll have a quick look. I'll just go on the hollow winter leagues with 3 drops in this one, 2 guaranteed as being mythics, but you do have the chance of a star unique. Is that 25%? Yeah, 25% of a star unique, and then obviously guaranteed unique anyway with the extra 75% too. So You need quite a lot of MGC for that. Will I save up for it? No. I've only got 22 MGC right now, so I'm nowhere near even being able to save. But we do have the auction house edition as well on Ultimate Champions. These are the current ones in that auction house, and as you can see, Granit Xhaka, Paperboy, $150 currently bid. Well, is the highest bid for Granit Xhaka. That will probably go for a little bit more, I expect. And then we do have Jonas Hoffman as well, and it is Spicer who is currently highest bidder with just over $300 bid there, 6,000 Una tokens. Is it going to sell at that price? Probably not. I think it will go for a bit more there. But again, Leverkusen in fine form in the Bundesliga, top in fact of the Bundesliga league. So all the Leverkusen cards are great to have right now. As I said, they are in fine form, and long may it continue. Let's have a quick look at our league then. Our league side, I should say. We haven't been doing too great, if I'm totally honest, in our global league sides. Once it wants to load up, of course. Come on, catch up game. Here we go. They're starting to pop in now. Well, this is my game week 144 league squad. Fairly safe bet for most of them. I say the weakest link is probably going to be Jonas Wind and Myers. I'm taking a bit of a risk with Myers, but I thought they would get the win and keep a clean sheet, even though they are away from home. He scores well anyway, even if they don't keep a clean sheet. But hopefully nothing drastic goes wrong and they get thumped 3-0 or something. It should be okay. We could have put Josh Knight in there alongside Ronnie Edwards. Would probably be a smarter move, but it is what it is. Granit Xhaka, Wirtz, Alaru, Frenkie de Jong throughout the midfield, and then up front you can see Koeman, Mason Clark and Wind. And there is Ricardo Santos as well. We've got Dion Charles and Luke O'Nien on the bench. For ourselves, a quick look at the tournament, and one particular tournament we'll have a look at, and that is the Persona Whitelist competition. Now this one, it's the top 60 places all earn themselves a guaranteed whitelist position, which means you can obviously have that chance to mint your very own Persona NFT once they are released. We're in a few weeks, I think. We're just waiting for the official date for all of that, as well as the artwork to know what we are going to be having a chance of minting. But I definitely want one. I want to get myself whitelisted as soon as possible. But saying that, I didn't really put in the strongest squad in this competition. There are 336 teams currently registered. I've even gone with Johnson Clark Harris, who I don't think is even going to start, but I did take a big risk in putting him in there and even giving him the armband too. So that's a massive risk. Oh, we've already got Popescu, who's got us a few points already, so I'm happy with that. We'll take those points, but he's probably going to lose those points once all three of my defenders do play. But yeah, as I was saying, it's going to be common who comes in for Johnson Clark Harris, but I thought I'd gamble. I'll give him the captain's armband. I know Ricky J. Jones was a little bit at risk of not playing, so there's always a little bit of a chance that Clark Harris comes in. So I thought I'd gamble. You never know. We need top 60. As I said, every place in that top 60 does get themselves a whitelist position. And let's have a look. First place right now, Bellamy. He's got a bunch of common cards. So will he hold on? It'll be quite an achievement if he does. He's got some very decent cards in there, that's for sure. But we'll see at the end of the game week. I think my strongest squad this week is in... I think it's not Legend. I'm not in the Legend, that's for sure. I think I'm in Star. All Stars, Star. There we go. I normally compete in the 5-a-sides or in the pro events when it's the full 11-a-side. But this week, I thought I'd step up into the Star. Will I succeed? Will I get anything out of it? I have no idea. But I did recently bring in Granit Xhaka, and the goalkeeper's moved to Rapid as well. So I thought, you know what? Let's step up into the Star, and you never know what could happen. There's 31 teams registered here. Let's just have a quick look at the rewards for this. So 31 teams. If we can get into the top 50, that's 450 MGC. Straight away, I'd be happy with that. But obviously, you want to be pushing for the top places. If you can get on the podiums, you get yourselves a very nice epic card and at least $100 worth of UNA tokens. So how can you complain with that? It's got to be a nice little chunk there, especially with the chunk of MGC as well. But if you can't win it, you get close to $250 worth, 5,000 UNA tokens and almost $50 worth of MGC as well. So straight away you can use that on the packs, in the packs that we've just seen, in the pack store that we've just seen, sorry. So you never know. I've got a decent side, but is it good enough to compete with the big boys? Let's have a quick look at some of these big teams. Let's have a look at Logan. Very, very decent team. Aaron Collins hasn't had the best of seasons, but still, look at that beautiful card. João Cancelo, Matosiwa, he made his debut for Rennes today after moving from Reims. Didn't really score well there, so a little bit of letdown for Logan. Who else do we have in here? Let's have a look at Ozzy. Again, decent. Look, oh, he got some points today. I didn't realise he was playing, if I'm totally honest. Norburn there can score well. Oh, Kiddy 27. Oh, he's always got good players. Good players, but quite a few epics in there. I'm surprised by how many epics he's got in there. I know he has a fairly decent collection. So, out of the ones we've seen so far, my chances are not too bad. So legendary, always has nice teams. Oh, Baton let him down. Still, oh, Pescu, we got Pescu, didn't we, as well, in one of ours. Mr. Manager, he never fails. He's always competing at the top. Again, quite a few epics in there. Barcelona one's in there. He's got the Coman that I need. McGoldrick, captain, that one could be a game changer. Crowley as well, two decent players who can absolutely win it for him if they do score highly. We'll have a look at Joseph Kurt, and I think we can move on to basketball. Again, I'm quite surprised actually with how many epic cards are in these lineups, but they're all pretty much the same ones though. So very, very dangerous, that's for sure. So let's move on then. That is the the football collection and some of the competitions in the basketball side. Oh, I keep saying basketball. We're going to the basketball side now. That was the football side. We are now going on to the basketball side. Let's have a quick look at our league side. I don't really do well in the basketball. I don't really follow the EuroLeague or Eurocup that much. They even less check the starting players, the research, the injuries, any suspensions, anything like that. I don't follow any of it, so it's pretty much hit and hope. And to be honest, this is probably my best rank so far this season in the league. Motley, he kicked off yesterday, didn't he? So not too bad there from him. Captain Mike James didn't have the best of scores, but hey, we'll take it, and we'll take the extra 100 MGC which this league side brings in. I'll take it, that's for sure. Quick look at the tournaments. Did we even win anything in the tournaments? Oh, we've got an extra 120 MGC there. Let's have a look at that side. Now, I have been playing basketball completely free to play as well. As you can see, I do have some epic cards in there. I got lucky in one of the jumbo packs where I got Maneke, so certainly taking that one. I think Jones was in one of the packs as well, but I can't remember which one that one was. We got James recently. So there you go. There is some of the things. We got a little bit unlucky with that DMP. It would have been a full team there if James had scored a little bit higher as well. He could always score nicely on his day. It's been in great form recently, but there you go. And then the DMPs in basketball will hurt you. I think even if he played though, with the score so low, I didn't stand a chance of getting any of the decent rewards. So that is it for the basketball side. I'm not a pro on the basketball side, but if you want to play the basketball side, then it is there for you. And as I said, I do play it completely free to play. I did start the football side free to play as well, but obviously I got hooked and then had to invest a little bit of money. Well, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. I will leave a link in the description. If you haven't already signed up, then please click that referral button, you will be rewarded. I think it's with 100 unit tokens as well. Once you've built your draft, you get some free unit tokens to build your draft, build up your own team for free with these common cards. Then you can enter the global league competitions, enter some of the tournaments, win some MGC and some Una, and you can start your collection off that way. And you can always withdraw your Una if you want to. Whatever you win, you can change it to fiat and you'll have money in your bank. It's all up to you. But don't spend more or don't invest more than you can part way with or expect to lose, because obviously it is Web3, it is crypto. You've got to be a little bit careful. But the referrals there, if you want to use it, let me know if you do. I can always give you a shout out in the future videos. But I'm going to leave it there. I hope you did enjoy. I know it's a little bit long-winded. We wanted to go through and have a look at what we've got in our collections. As I said, it has been over a year since our last collection update, and our collection has increased by quite a lot. I think, was it around 8,000 it's increased by? So there you go, you can increase over the year, and hopefully in another year's time, or maybe the end of the season, we'll do another collection update and see exactly how we do end the season. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you did enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.